The Kremlin continues to replenish the ranks of the Russian army not only with mobilized citizens of the Federation, but also with contract prisoners. This time, the Ministry of Defense turned its attention to women. They came to the Women's Panel Colony No. 3 in Ivanovo region.
Those with medical education were recruited as medical personnel, the rest were recruited into assault units, a lawyer of one of the prisoners from the publication in Important Stories.
According to relatives, many agreed in the hope that they would be able to go home sooner and earn some money. After all, the Ministry of Defense promised pardon after half a year of contract.
Many women tried to enroll with the help of their lawyers and asked their relatives to help them get a military contract. These are those who find it absolutely unbearable there, or those who know that they will not get parole anyway. The mother of one of the prisoners, from the publication in Important Stories.
Most often, they are looking for medics and snipers, says a former prisoner. The active recruitment of women is linked to Putin's plan to draft about 400,000 contract servicemen in 2024 due to huge losses in Ukraine, according to the UK intelligence.
This is to sustain its forces in Ukraine, which have suffered huge losses, and support its announced plans to increase the size of the armed forces to 1.32 billion this year and 1.5 million subsequently, from the UK Ministry of Defense on social network X.
It is not yet known how many women have already been recruited. According to official statistics, at the beginning of December 2023, there were about 45,000 women in prisons in Russia. Some experts are convinced that Putin's army today needs stormtroopers, and women are being recruited for this very purpose.
It looks like they will be stormtroopers. This is what up to 150 women of different ages, physics, skills, abilities can do together. I can't even imagine the horror of Ukrainian servicemen when women will begin the attack.
The fact that Russia is recruiting women for the war against Ukraine became known back in late November 2023, when the recruitment was announced by the Española battalion, which is part of the PMC Redoute controlled by the Defense Ministry. And in March 2023, Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu stated that 1,100 female military personnel were involved in the war. Among them are former prisoners.
Between 20 and 50 women agreed to join the war against Ukraine, but so far none of them have been taken from the colony. One of the women decided to become a sniper, but after waiting for about 3 months, she refused. She thought she would be taken away quickly, and now she already has less than a year left to serve her sentence. From the publication in Important Stories.
But even those who enlisted at their own will have realized that the Kremlin is once again lying. The conditions under which women prisoners were recruited for the war against Ukraine last autumn have changed. Instead of pardon, they are granted conditional release, and the 6 months contract has become indefinite. Reported by Anastasia Tarnavska, Yulia Granovska, UATV News.